Hello students, in the continuation of lesson 2, Reformation, today we will know about Martin Luther. He was a monk who taught theology at the University of Wittenberg in Germany. He was a Christian but often questioned the policies of the church. He wrote a list of propositions called the 95 Theses. These propositions condemned the sale of indulgences of the Pope. He was influenced by the early reformers like John Wycliffe and John Huss. Wycliffe supported the translation of Bible into vernacular. John Calvin was a reformer who opposed the Catholic Church and believed in the theory of predestination that places the will of God over everything else. Martin Luther disagreed with Calvin, although both defied the sacramental system of the church. The Reformation, however, set in motion a movement against the Roman Catholic practices and doctrines. This movement is called the Protestantism. It led to the establishment of the Protestant Church. The invention of the printing press proved to be beneficial as Luther's pamphlets, in which he criticized the church and expressed his ideas on freedom of worship. In 1534, Luther published a complete translation of Bible in German, underlining his belief that people should be able to read it in their own language. His ideas spread rapidly and had a great impact. This movement gathered the masses from different classes, the rich and poor, in a revolt against the rule of the church and in support of Luther. It became a national movement. It spread widely to other parts of Europe. Now the spread of Protestantism. As peasants always experienced suffering and exploitation at the hands of noblemen, when they heard the arguments made by Luther against the Catholic Church, they believed when a monk could rebel against an unjust pope or even the church, they also could rebel against the aristocratic nobles. The peasants also revolted. Local rulers decided to become Protestants. They were no longer under the control of Roman Catholic Church. Now the Counter-Reformation. As a result of the Reformation, Roman Catholicism and the authority of the Pope began to lose its significance. Protestantism spread rapidly to different countries of Europe. Catholic leaders started a movement to reform the church and to protect it from Protestantism. This movement is known as the Counter-Reformation. The greatest leader of the Counter-Reformation was Ignatius Loyola. He established the Society of Jesus, the Trent Council, and the Religious Inquisition. All these institutions tried to reform the Catholic religion from within and protect it from outside attacks. Catholicism regained the prestige and power it lost. The Society of Jesus were like a military organization, and its members were like soldiers of the Pope. The followers of the Society of Jesus were called Jesuits. The famous disciple of Ignatius was Saint Xavier. He came to India to preach and convert people to Christianity. From then onwards, the Catholic Church became involved in preaching and spreading of their religion throughout the world. As a result, religious intolerance grew among Catholics and Protestants. This led several wars. France, Denmark, England, etc. helped the Protestants, while Spain and Holy Roman Empire backed the Catholics. It took a long time for Europe to settle this conflict peacefully. Now the lesson is over here. Now you have to do these fill up the word meanings and the question answers. What is Counter-Reformation? How did the Reformation rise and spread in Germany? Write a note on Martin Luther. How did Protestantism become a national movement? What were the effects of Reformation and Counter-Reformation? And you have to learn these meanings and have to do these questions and the fill up.